What's up, guys? Thanks for watching this video. Gonna talk about the new Battlefront update we just got. Having a lot of fun with it, and just kind of wanted to go over some of my general thoughts on, what they've added and just where the game sits right now. Obviously, as you guys all know, for Capital Supremacy or Supremacy, we now have the sequel era. It's also now in instant action and co-op as well. And I think it's just added so much to the game, man. Since they brought in co-op, the sequel era, the sequel and the reinforcements last month, it's really bred life into those sequel maps, and I've really been enjoying them. But now it's on Supremacy, and we got the, out Asian Kloss and Takadana and Jakku, but then we get the ships as well, which I thought were just beautiful. And maybe it's just because they were new, but I really enjoyed those ships a lot more than the clone era ships. There just seemed to be more strategy or just tactics to get where your objective than the clone ships. And again, it could just because they're new, but it just felt more authentic and just more just a more creative design and layout. And let me know what you guys think about that. But I was really impressed with those ships, and I haven't been playing too much yet, but just from what I've been playing, I honestly enjoyed the ship part just as much as I enjoyed the land or being out on the battlefield. So that's saying a whole lot compared to the clone era Supremacy maps. So big shout out to Battlefront 2 for that, for really putting a lot in and making just some brand new ships there for those modes. I mean, I think that's awesome. Now, and I might make a separate video about this, but I'll kind of get on it now. I do not like that they have kind of neglected Galactic Assault. For someone like myself, a working man and a guy that, trust me, I'm a gamer. Like I play games all the time, but there are times when I only have maybe 30-45 minutes to play, and on a short Supremacy match is 30 minutes. So if my entire time is spent on one map with the same reinforcements, that does get a little stale. So Galactic Assault, and a lot of times, it's going to be the mode that I go to, and to see them not really putting anything into that, it's a little disappointing. At the same time, Supremacy is in a good spot, and it's a great mode that I have a lot of fun with. I just wish that they could figure out a way to make it just a shorter time, and I'm not sure the clear solution for that. If you guys have any ideas, please leave a comment below. I know it's got to be tough because you want to keep the ground phase and the up on the ships. You want to keep them both, but how come maybe you can shorten the ground phase? But if you do that, and it's tough. I understand it's tough to do, but there are some matches where I'm like, geez, like you're trying to get the objectives and you lose, and then you hold, or you win and you hold the team off and you don't get it in the ship, and you just right back down the ground. You're like, wow, like, all right, we got to do that all over again. It's kind of, it gets kind of it's kind of long there. So, but back to the new things we got. Obviously, we got the new heroes, quote unquote, and BB-8 and BB-9E. And I actually have a very different opinion on the new heroes than I've seen most people say. When I've been on the battlefield with them, and whether Galactic Assault or Supremacy, like, they have been pretty good. Like, damn near dominant. I feel like maybe their health is a little too high. Like, I feel like there's been too many times where I've come across and been shooting them, or and then they end up just being able to kill me before I can kill them, and they're just running around just killing and impacting the battle really greatly. Since they're so small, they're just in and out in certain areas and objectives. I mean, there have been some times in Galactic Assault where they've really taken over a match, and even been a problem in Supremacy too. So I haven't really got the whole. I'm not saying that they should be heroes. I think that they really should be reinforcements, and maybe that's what they can do, is they can lower their battle points while also lowering their health, and then they can maybe still have the hero, label, but be pretty much reinforcements. I'm not sure, but I haven't been able to use them as effectively myself, but other people that have got their hands on them have done pretty well against me. I guess that's what I'll say. So yeah, like from my experience, they're not any better than what people have been saying, but when I've had to go against them, they've put in some work on me. So I think they are just an interesting new kind of reinforcement hero, whatever you want to classify them as, to the game. I think they're pretty cool. We don't need any more of them. I think it's you can play with them. Maybe they can put them on all eras, or if they want to just have I guess R2-D2 they could do something like that. Maybe it could just be a skin. I don't know. Give them the same bill. I don't know, but That they were interesting. I would hope that the next things that they add are either real reinforcements or real heroes. Not that they're not real, but something more traditional. But with that said, I do really like what they did there. There's a bunch of other little things, little new emotes. I think when you're picking Rey in the menu, she has a new little animation. At least I believe it's new. I never really noticed it before, where she calls her lightsaber to her. They're still just adding to the game, and a lot more coming. Some of you guys may not know, but they've already announced the original trilogy is coming to Supremacy as well, and that's great news. That's going to make Supremacy just a great mode, especially when they figure out how to shorten it a little bit. There's going to be maps. They already confirmed Scarif and the Death Star. I mean, I really can't wait for that. It'd be cool if the original trilogy could get a new reinforcement on both sides. At least, let me know your opinion on this. I don't really like the reinforcements on the original trilogy on the Rebel side. The Death Trooper is the only reinforcement that I like on, in the original trilogy. I'm really an aerial guy. I'm really good with all the aerials, but the original trilogy aerials are the worst ones, just because they're blasters. I'm not really good with the burst kind of blasters that the Rebel one has, and then the aerial and the Empire is just the worst one of them all. So, real excited for all to come. Just a lot of great stuff. I'm really having fun with it. Battlefront's a game I play all the time, and this was an update I felt I needed to talk about because I've been waiting so long for, new eras on Capital Supremacy. And I'm so happy. I've given Battlefront a lot of problems. I think that we should have had other eras in Capital Supremacy a long time ago. And I definitely think that they should have dropped these maps in Supremacy with the initial update with the reinforcements. I don't think we should have had to wait and then wait again. But now that they're here, I'm glad that they released 3 maps on there at once and didn't try to pull a one at a time like they did the clone era. That would have been just a complete, mistake in my opinion. So happy about that. Before I get out of here, I did want to just address, because remember this update was delayed because they said they found some glitches, and just want to hear you guys' opinion. I feel like I had some glitches when I was playing, the usual indicator that you've killed someone. It says 2 kill streak, 3 kill streak. All that stuff was really delayed to the point to where you didn't even know, if you you could see that he was dead, but it didn't indicate that you had done it. It was very weird. And then again, the glitch that they were supposed to correct about you not dealing damage sometimes, I swear there were times where I just was not dealing damage no matter what reinforcement I had or what it was. I found just no damage was being done for a brief period of time. So maybe I was tripping. Let me know if you guys were experiencing any kind of glitches like that. But overall, this has been a great update. Having a lot of fun and excited about where Battlefront is going. And make sure you guys like this video and subscribe. I hope to keep rolling out some more consistent content over here on this channel. If you guys don't know, I have a sports channel as well called Coach Chris Sports. So go check that out, any of my sports fans out there. But definitely want to keep a steady stream of geek content coming out here, whether it's gaming, Star Wars, certain movies, whatever's coming out. I know we got the 7th season of Clone Wars right around the corner. So all things I'm excited about. So keep an eye out for that moving forward. And thank you guys for watching. All right.